Welcome back to Hush TV. My name is Ian James, and of course we are here in Camden Town, where Attack Attack are going to be playing at Underworld. Now I'm here with Caleb and Wetzel. Guys, how you doing today?
Great.
All right.
Yeah, good to be back in London.
Yeah,
Yep.
absolutely. Love it here, man.
Okay, fantastic. Now, first of all, I'd like to say it's always a pleasure to meet a sandwich artist.
Yes.
We have this bond.
Absolutely.
Not everyone understands it, as I've seen you mention before.
Oh,
but
absolutely. It's
a pleasure
definitely
to
it's a
meet
very
you, so.
unique thing.
Yeah. We share that bond. And Caleb, you actually have a girlfriend who's from the UK, or she lives here, or what's the story with that?
She lives here. I met her in America. She's really good friends with Barry Tomorrow, and they were touring with us. Her and the bass player's fiance flew out to the States, and that's actually how I met her. And just
So far, so good.
yeah, it's been great.
And so you guys have just released a little over a month ago, your third studio album, This Means War. How would you say the response has been? Are you pleased with it, or?
I mean, the response has been absolutely massive, like way beyond what we thought we were going to get. I mean, we topped out at 11 on the top 200, which is huge, especially because with this record, we just kind of rolled the dice, and we took our recording advance and built a studio in his basement, and then disappeared. The four of us just went down there together, no producer, nobody else, and just wrote this record.
Just saw what you could come up with, basically.
Yeah, and then that was just sort of, that was the result of us just disappearing into a basement for a while. So it was pretty awesome.
And Caleb, this is actually the first album where you're doing the clean and unclean vocals. And I'm sure you're tired of sort of answering this question, but a lot of people have asked us to ask you, why did you change your style of scream?
I don't know if I've been asked that in an interview once before. So yeah, this might be the first time. But I changed the way I scream because the way I used to, I had no idea what I was doing pretty much. And I would blow my voice really easily. And there's no way I would have been able to hold my voice to sing. So I just sat in my basement in my studio and just figured out different ways to scream just for days.
And so This Means War is a concept album about essentially participation in war and the emotions that occur as a result. You've said in the past that the music you guys write derives from experiences in other bands' music. What would you say influenced this album in particular?
This album was definitely influenced by, I'd say the last, from when we started the band till we started that record. But a lot of it had to do lyrically with just things that have gone on in my life. It's very dark, it's an incredibly dark record, but at the end of it, I definitely want people to know that it's a record of hope because, I strongly believe that any person has the power to change the world. Anything's possible, basically. And people have told us, so many times how little we're gonna do and how we're not gonna succeed and we're not gonna make it. And whatever you consider success, we're just having a good time. We're loving what we're doing.
And what would you say your main influences are? I know you guys have a hell of a lot of bands that you say.
Just musically,
Sugar.
Meshuggah, our guitar player, Whiting, is a Meshuggah snob and just listens to so much Meshuggah. It's Rage Against the Machine was a big influence on that record. Really, I'm the least confident person you'll ever meet in your life. And literally, they have to
I doubt that,
they have to
it's
force me into
definitely-
doing everything.
Yeah.
He's the one who got me to start singing, because.
So I sit down
So he
at the
sits down,
computer and I'm
yeah.
like, yeah, dude, go in there. We'll do this. And, I start, I hit, record, starts tracking, and this asshole starts singing, and it's the best thing I've heard from just
30
about
years,
anybody, and I'm just like, you've been here this whole time with that, and this is
been holding out on you.
You've been holding that. That's exactly what I said. And so I just told him, I was like, hey, you're singing now. And he was like, no, I'm not gonna do it. I was like, yeah, you are. You're gonna do it. You're gonna like it.
And that's
Here we are.
And that's how it happened.
To touring now. How do you guys feel you've been received here in the UK?
I think the people that have come to the shows have had a really good time. And I've had a great time. They're definitely way smaller shows. This is our second time being out here. First time we were here, we only played 7 shows as well. But they've been nuts. Every show we've played, the kids there are just loving it. And the biggest thing that I've noticed over here is obviously the kids love the old stuff, but our new record is getting a huge response, which I don't know, it's surprising almost. It's really impressive.
Maybe the new sound is something that sort of clicked with the UK audience.
Really well with the audience over here, definitely.
What English bands are you into?
English bands.
That's a tough one.
Enter Shikari is an incredible band. They were on Warped Tour with us. They killed it. They put on such a good show.
Yeah.
High energy.
I remember seeing their set for the first time on that tour, and I was just blown away. Yeah, like such high energy. I mean, just jumping off stuff, like swinging around on the stage, like just doesn't matter. And they just, they killed it. They did really well. Architects is an awesome band.
All right, we've got some questions from a few tweeters that I hope you wouldn't mind answering. Kyle Finn 2904 asks, if you were stranded on an island, what would be 3 things that you all would bring?
A guitar. Absolutely. It's tough. Wetzel, you shoot one out.
Any 3 things.
Any 3 things.
All right. Jetpack, laser gun. I don't know, man. I'm just gonna take a Pirates Caribbean. I need a secret hideout full of rum.
I will
Let's go
say
with that.
an acoustic guitar, my lady, and a jacuzzi. Massive.
That's all you need in this life is sin, right?
Done. Good to go for life.
I also have a little feature. I hope you guys wouldn't mind humoring me, if you will. I'm calling this feature Snack Attack. And basically, I'm going to sort of throw out a few English sweets, or candy, as you say. And
It's a big deal for us.
yeah, I want you to try and think about who might eat these sweets. So the first one being Wine Gums, who, alive or dead, artist, musician, band, whatever. Yeah, Wine Gums. Just based on the name, you don't have to know what it is, but who do you think would eat those?
Who's a legendary alcoholic?
George Washington.
Lemmy.
Okay. Digestive biscuits.
Oh. I mean, any of us.
Me, yeah.
Me.
Okay. The chocolate covered ones. Have you tried the caramel ones? They're like inside. You put it in tea. It's dynamite, isn't it?
Literally, digestives
Sweet.
are like, that's the jam. That is the jam.
Mr. Kipling's exceedingly good cakes. Who would eat those?
Donald Trump.
Okay. Dolly mix.
Dolly mix?
Dolly Parton.
Yeah.
Fruit salad.
Fruit salad?
Andy Dick.
Blackjacks.
Tupac.
Jack Black.
Alright. That makes sense. Battenberg cake.
Battenberg cake. Did you say Gary Coleman?
Yeah, I did. I
Preston
did.
Lacey.
There we go.
And custard creams.
Custard cream.
Any police officer in the United States.
Nice. And minstrels.
Just sounds.
Ooh. We had
Like-
minstrels.
We had minstrels?
Yeah, we had some in
That
the
just
van
sounds like
a couple days
menstrual
ago.
cycle to me.
No, it's very different. Although I know it's chocolate, those two could go hand in hand. Let's go with,
You can take it. Take the reins.
oh damn it, what's her name? Hillary Clinton.
Right. You're excited now, aren't you? Yeah. There we go.
What do we got?
Sweet. All right. Well, gentlemen, thank you for stopping by and chatting to us. Yeah, I've actually, we wouldn't leave you empty-handed considering you were so generous with your suggestions of who might eat the Snack Attack sweets. So I'm bestowing upon you Galaxy Caramel.
This is my
I heard you quite like them. Yeah. So yeah, Caleb and Andrew from Attack Attack. Thanks for stopping by. This is Ian James for Hush TV.
It's already balls deep in this candy bar.
This is the best candy bar it's
Sweet.
ever
Knock
existed.
yourself out.